Is it taping? Okay. Hello and welcome to Frannie's Doghouse. I'm Frannie. With me today I have Jake and our resident Red Wings fan, Jeremy. What up? Alright, so everyone knows that the Sharks are out, so we will not discuss the Sharks from now on this season because they are out. Anyway, well, actually, what are your opinions or, thoughts about the Sharks?
I think they're going to do a lot of slashing and cutting. And a lot of, I see a lot of kung fu being done this summer.
Kung fu?
I have no idea. What did Doug Wilson say? He called it an autopsy they're going to perform after the season? Like autopsy, yeah. Usually that's on a dead guy, right?
Yeah. Ducks were pretty dead,
Yeah.
so guess it's appropriate. But anyway, we move on. And
So you co-op the Sharks as your next best.
Yeah, and so we're just going to talk about the Red Wings from now on until they're out, and then we'll just figure it out from there.
Whoever plays Anaheim next.
Exactly. So,
Though I do think Boston will make a good run at the Cup. I
think so too. They're doing really good.
They're a very good team. So.
Actually, a Boston Red Wing.
Yeah.
Final?
Yeah.
We've been talking about the West, and I think teams in the East, the Caps and the Bruins look like two pretty good teams. So I think Tim Thomas and the Bruins might actually go, but we'll see. We'll see how they play. They're playing really well right now. So.
Great. Well, where we are with the West is the Red Wings just lost in triple overtime, I think it was.
Yeah. Right at the beginning of the third.
Right at the beginning of the third overtime. But it was a really good shot, though, by Marchand, so you can't really fault them for that. But, Jeremy, what are your opinions?
Well, the series is really interesting. You're seeing a lot of stuff that you didn't see during the Sharks-Anaheim series. Energy, skating, and stuff.
And hockey playing?
No, but there's so much skill on both of these teams, so much individual skill. You look at the Sharks line, you say like, oh, these guys, their top line should have this chemistry or whatever. And with both Detroit and Anaheim, it's hard to say like who has chemistry on this line. They're just all so good that whoever's out there just plays naturally good with whoever's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. The Zetterberg line is really good. Dotsik line is really good for the Wings.
They have a really good fourth line too.
The Getzlaf line for the Ducks. Yeah, they're good, but they're good.
Yeah.
So, and Hiller, played really well tonight. So did Osgood, and it's interesting to see how the Wings were behind, and they came back to tie the game, to force overtime, and to push it to force double overtime, which was even more interesting. And a good shot by Marchand. So.
Yeah, in that sense, it is kind of similar to the Sharks-Ducks games. We just watched two very close games between Detroit and Anaheim, and really it just came right down to, the first game came right down to the last minute.
Yes.
This game, it took more last minutes than yard regulation.
Right. But it was a good game to watch, fun game. Back and forth, pretty even.
Yeah.
Pretty scary, though.
I know. And I think they were both good road teams during the regular season, so Detroit's got just as much of a chance to take a couple in Anaheim as Anaheim had to take a couple in Detroit.
Great. So, although this is called the Doghouse, I don't think there's any room at the Doghouse now because the Sharks have taken up all the rooms, actually.
It's a real dog.
There's Maggie.
This is our mascot.
Maggie's our mascot. Aww. So, what else can you tell us about the Red Ducks series?
Franzen kept his point streak alive tonight. It didn't look like he was going to, but he had the key goal in the
the triangle, yes, to force the overtime.
Yep.
Yes, he's earning his pay.
Yeah. What a pay. I'd like to have that pay.
Yeah.
Even I could score that goal with that much.
With that kind of motivation, yes.
I would say probably the only person that would be in the Doghouse, if it were applied to Detroit, would be Chris Chelios.
Yeah.
And that was just a bad penalty to take. I'm sorry, but it just I don't even understand it. It's like what?
We didn't even see him in the overtime at all, or towards the end of the third period either, right?
Was he even on the bench?
Yeah.
I think he was talking to Darren Payne.
Yeah. Some on the ice and then gone.
He got sent to the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are your predictions? How many games in this series?
It's looking pretty deep now. That it's as close as they've been. It's got to go at least 6. But I think Detroit still will take it. If it's depth versus depth, Detroit's got it and Anaheim doesn't. Unfortunately, Detroit's using it a little bit already. They have Brian Rafalski is out, and so they have Erickson stepping in on the number 1 D line, and of course Chelios is back to play his first playoff hockey this year, if you call it. No, Chelios is great. Chelios is great.
He's great.
He's got to pad his stats.
Oldest player to win the Stanley Cup. Go Chelios.
Zetterberg did look a little off tonight. I suspect it could be his back or something. I don't think he was tired at all because he was slow the whole game.
Right.
So there could be something nagging Hank that's making him skate slow.
Okay, well, we don't know when the next game is yet, but when it does come up, I'm sure we'll all be watching. And I think we will get back to you guys after the game. And we'll talk about the next
game?
Anaheim game. And we will talk about, the East Conference too. So.
Yeah. Well, did you see that save on Crosby?
Oh, yeah.
That was sick.
That was the save of the playoffs.
That was
It was
amazing.
better than Luongo's.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I think they're both great, but yeah, pulling one right out of the paint like that.
Well, the fact
Right
that
on the line.
and the Caps won. It wasn't just they stopped that goal, but it shut down the whole team.
Yeah, Luongo sort of just made that save and said, got my highlight. Stop playing.
Yeah, really. Seemed like it,
There
right?
was a periods worth of hockey in that save.
Yes. All right, so I guess we will get back to you guys. And go Wings.
Go Wings.
Go Wings.